Hey Gemini, how are you today, kittens? Welcome to Basic Bitch Tarot if you're new to the channel. Subscribe and hit that bell, kids, okay? So you know when I read for your sign. You can like and tell me your story. In the comments, you can share the videos. Check the description below to see how to contact me for a personal reading. I love connecting with you on a personal level, Gemini. You're delightful. The saying about Gemini is, I think. I'm a Libra, and our saying is, we unite. And we're both air signs, so I love you guys. So listen, we're going to do Celtic cross messages for next week. I know they're not as fun as the love messages. Well, they're not as exciting, but sure, you can look at these cards in a situational way if you want to. That's fine. Look up the meanings. More power to you. But I do the Celtic Cross soul messages because I want you to pull back from the situations and look at yourself on a soul level and understand that any situation you bring into your life, it's because you wanted to happen on a soul level so you could learn something from it. So let's do the overview effect, okay? Let's zoom out that lens and then dive deep in, okay? All right, let's get into this. I'm feeling pumped. You guys' love message last week, seriously, Gemini, everybody else's love message was a fucking train wreck, and whoever that message was for that I did for Gemini last week, you guys are like falling in love, a bunch of you. If not all of you, I apologize for that, but like you guys just breathed life. You guys gave me life with my love messages for you. So hopefully your Celtic cross will look awesome too. Let's get into it. We'll see. Universe, it's your basic bitch here for Gemini. For Gemini universe, those born on Earth between May 21st and June 22nd. Celtic cross general messages for September 7th through the 14th. For Gemini, please, universe. Celtic cross messages, general messages for Gemini and those born in the sun and moon of Gemini as well. General messages for September 7th through 14th for Gemini, please, universe. Here they come. Here they come. Hi, guides. Ooh, that was nice. They feel nice tonight. Thank you, universe. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Gemini. Let's see what the tea is. This is you. What's helping or hindering you? Like what's crossing you? What's driving you? The past. What's crowning you? The future. Internal influences, what you bring to the table. External influences, what other cats are bringing into your alley. Hopes and fears. Final outcome between now and the 14th. Whoa, the devil. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Capricorn energy moving into this week. Maybe feeling just a little obsessed about something, exploring your darker thoughts. It can be about releasing limiting beliefs as well, feeling detached. There's a bunch of different ways to read these cards. When I see the devil in reverse, it's telling me you might really want to detach from a situation that you just felt bound to in a certain way, Gemini, and in a way that did not make you feel good. Might be releasing yourself from an addiction within yourself, a mental health issue within yourself, something you were just obsessively thinking about, or that of another person in your life, wanting to release that. Yeah, and go within the hermit. You know, the hermit, this Virgo energy, could be dealing with a Virgo in your life, or you're just embodying it in your own chart. This hermit goes on a spiritual walk in some way, okay? And that's where you release this Capricorn, the tie that binds energy, you know? So if you're trying to release yourself from a situation or a person that you were like, God damn, that woman's just the devil. Like I heard somebody just say that in my head right now. So, but it can be different for all of you, you know? Just remember that the devil in reverse is about really having to Take a good long hard look in the mirror, explore your darker sides. I promise you, even the best of us have a dark side. And needing to detach from that, releasing your limiting beliefs. You can do that in hermit mode. I'm loving that. Let's see if it resonates with the rest of your reading, though. Let's have a look. Judgment. Libra energy. Yes. Ooh, it's weird. Normally I don't flip these cards over until later, but I just had to have a look. So at the center of it all, having a moment of reckoning, an absolution, an inner calling, trusting your intuition about a situation, a decision has been made, and this listening to this inner calling, drowning out the noise, really embodying this Libra energy. You could have a Libra in your life, or you just have a lot in your chart. Either that, or you're just having a moment of judgment where you have to pass your judgment. It's in the upright. It's in a positive way. You are not in any doubt. You are not ignoring a call of any kind. You're not ignoring your intuition. And with this absolution and this reckoning of judgment will come a rebirth within you in some way. Feeling really sure of yourself right now, Gemini. When you pass judgment in a positive way, even if it's about a situation you don't like, it's like I see somebody going to bed at night going, you know what? This is just how I feel. I feel good about it. This is how it is. For some of you, I'm trying not to hear too many storylines, but this is a good way to be. Feeling comfortable in your own skin, Gemini. Feeling confident that you've, quote unquote, made the right decision, passed judgment in a way that worked best for you. What we've got helping or hindering you, like what's crossing you, is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is an interesting card. So this is about self-worth, over investing in certain situations, possibly being hustled. It can also mean letting go of, like, the Nine of Pentacles is the self-made man or woman. The Nine of Pentacles is a little bougie. She has it all. She's worked really hard. In the Seven of Pentacles, we see the woman tending her garden, working on that money tree. Eight of Pentacles, working night and day, working. When you get to this Nine of Pentacles status, it's like, now I can really relax. It's in the reverse. So what that tells me is you might really, like, you're needing to make a decision about something and be very firm and absolute and know that something is just right for you. But if anything is blocking you, it's not knowing your own self-worth, or maybe over investing in a situation, feeling like you might have been hustled in some way, or you're hustling somebody, but I don't get that sense. But maybe I'm wrong. Sometimes it's about codependency, but not really. The vibe I'm getting is that maybe right now you guys are just not feeling like you're quite to that self-made woman or man just yet. Might be like, I'm seeing like just some money issues, like not bad money issues, just not having quite at all yet. But at any rate, if it's like about relationship, you really need to focus on your own self-worth and know that you or someone else might have overinvested in a situation. Like, judgment can be a reconciliation, it can be marriage, it could be like a court or legal proceeding, like judgment was passed. This might be affecting your money in some way, your self-worth, your time. Somebody might be dependent upon you in some way, or you on them. Maybe not feeling like your home and your clothes and your life and all that is exactly how you want it. It's okay. We all have those moments. It's not the Five of Pentacles, okay, where that's like financial destitution or emotionally being destitute. What's driving you? I can't tell you how often I see this card, kittens, and I can't tell you how happy I am to see it in the reverse for you. The Eight of Swords in reverse. This is about a card about self. In the reverse, it's about self-limiting beliefs, okay? and it's about your inner critic, but it's about releasing those negative thoughts and being open to new perspectives. That's what's driving you. And I love that because the crazy lesson of this card is that in the upright look, she's surrounded by swords and she's convinced that she's trapped, but she has a blindfold on. All you ever have to do is take that blindfold off, and then you can see what all those swords are and you can free yourself. The fact that this is in the reverse tells me maybe you're experiencing battling some self-limiting beliefs. Maybe your inner critic is strong right now. But it also tells me that you're trying to release those negative thoughts and you're open to a new perspective that doesn't make you feel so trapped. And I really like that. In the past, coming into September, wow, we've got the star. What's this all about, Gemini? Tell me who your star is. It's Aquarius or Libra energy in the past. Um, but it's hope, it's faith, it's purpose, it's a renewal of some kind. You're carrying this faith and hope and pouring into many different sides of yourself. You might be coming into this second week in September really feeling like a star or feeling like someone was the star. You came into September with a lot of hope. I'm hoping that carries on for you guys. I really do. I don't know. I'm seeing some stuff over here, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll work it out for you. What's crowning you right now is the Lovers in the reverse. Now, in the reverse, this can be about disharmony in a relationship. It can be about a little bit of an imbalance of some kind in a relationship. Usually the imbalance is about a little too much sex and not a lot of love. It can be about a paranoia that someone that you're with has more than one lover, but it's just a paranoia. It could just mean that there's some part of yourself or a relationship there's like a misalignment of values at the moment. Maybe you guys just need to work it out, like Nine of Pentacles sometimes reminds me of values too. For some reason it just does. So maybe you just need to work that out. But when this happens, we've got Judgment here, which is balance. But what's crowning you is this imbalance. This situation, whatever it is, your soul put you in this situation so you could start to practice self-love. And when I see the self-love need for the need to release limiting beliefs and the judgment in the middle, whatever's going on, I promise you some part of your soul is lining up and you are on the right track. I mean, that's good. Even if this is like shit on the surface, underneath it's pushing you to have self-love. And I like that for you, Gemini, because we should all love ourselves. And then also we've got the Eight of Swords in reverse for what's driving you, really needing to push past some things that have just been keeping you up at night, nightmares, anxiety, stuff you've been stressed out. Like I hear someone going, God damn it, I got to get past this. Well, I've got the Eight of Cups in reverse here for your future. Cups are about emotion, okay? So the Eight of Cups in the upright is about being disappointed, feeling abandoned, withdrawal, and escapism. In the reverse, it's about trying one more time. You might be a little indecisive about something emotionally. It can also mean that you're just walking away, like you're going to drift away from a situation. You might consider trying something one more time. If this is about a relationship, even if it's not about a relationship, but like I'm seeing a friendship for some of you. And this devil energy, is somebody walking away from an alcoholic? I don't know. I'm sorry, that was just a story popped in my head there. You feel like moving forward this month, you might just feel like you want to walk away from a situation that was emotional and disappointing, but you might consider to try it one more time. Stay in this Libra energy of judgment and trust that intuition, okay? If you let go of any anxiety and limiting beliefs and you have hope and faith in yourself, if this is about another person, I always say this every time the star comes out, I hope you feel this way about yourself as much as you feel about whoever this is for you. And I mean it, kittens, because when you're the star in your own life, Gemini, you are able to get over limiting beliefs. you know, you are. And so I think that, if you decide to try something one more time or decide to walk away, just trust your judgment, okay? And don't let it threaten any independence. That if you're feeling a lack of independence right now and that's bugging you, don't let anybody threaten that, okay? It'll help you make good decisions. What we're bringing to the table, kittens, what you're like your inner resources right now, like what you're bringing to the table in your own life, is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse is about self care, it's about unpaid debts, and it's about one sided charity. You might feel like something is one sided in your life. Either someone's being one sided with you and putting too much into you. And that Nine of Pentacles is about overinvestment. You or someone else in your world, the week of the 7th through the 14th, might really have to address over investing in something and it being one sided. The Six of Pentacles is about one sided charity. Um, if you're on the receiving end of this, it probably bothers you. And if you're on the giving end of it, it might bother you too. Maybe this is charity that you need. If it's charity that you need, look, the people around you feel 10 of Cups. They want happiness. They might want happiness with you. Whoever these people are in your life, they have a lot to give. If this is a person in your life, external influences, they may really love you, you know, and I think that they have a lot to give you emotionally. They might be able to help you figure out this one-sidedness that might be happening in your life this week. And you guys tell me about how you feel about this. I love to hear your personal stories and how you view these. I've been in some of these moments lately. I've been on the receiving end of it and on the giving end of it. And it's weird. It didn't feel good either time for me. And I had to swallow my pride both times. So tell me your story about this. We're having that in common because we're air signs. But look, people around you want this 10 of Cups. I don't know how you feel about that. Maybe that's one sided. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. You may be the one that just wants sex with no love or commitment. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, man. But those around you, you need to know they have a lot of love in their heart, and that's external forces coming to the table. This is divine love. It's a blissful relationship. It's harmony and alignment. I hope you feel good about this. And if you don't, it's time to have that talk. But if this is, I feel like it's more than romance. I feel like this is some friends around you that really love you, that want the best for you. They may want to help you get to full wish fulfillment, or they want it with you. Again, not sure how you feel about it, but I think you feel good about it because right above that, to see these cards together is kind of uncanny. I don't see that very often. What your hopes and fears are the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. So this is contentment, satisfaction, gratitude, wishes coming true, emotional wish fulfillment. Look, she's so happy. It's drinks on the house. Remember, in these moments, it can be easy to get complacent, though. All these cups get very full, and they can flip into the reverse sometimes. When we're so happy like this, I always warn that there's a danger in the future of being easily disappointed. Something is like, oh my God, it's all the things. It may feel like all the things now, and it may continue to be in the future for you. Um, but just be sure that you don't have super high expectations. If you're hopeful for this, it looks like you might be getting it with your external sources of contribution this week being 10 of Cups. But it's something that you might also be fearful of as well, Gemini. I meet a lot of people, men and women, that when they see this 9 and 10 of Cups and it's all relationshipy and love, you think everybody wants it. Sometimes that's scary and it threatens our independence. If you just trust your judgment, do what's right for you, okay? I'm just, the words that are coming out of my mouth are what universe wants me to say to you. And we can't forget this releasing of this toxicity in your life in the past. You might have dealt with some of your own demons or someone else's. I'm not going to draw aspects over these cards, okay? This isn't a relationship spread. This isn't a situational spread. You tell me what this is. Um, if you think you're carrying any of it into this next week, just be cognizant of it, okay? You just need to you need to release your limiting beliefs and maybe detach from certain things that aren't healthy for you. By the end of the week, we got 10 of wands in the reverse. Oh, so close. So close. So close to wrapping up a cycle. So close. It's that fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. 10 of wands in reverse feels like it's doing it all. It feels like it's carrying a heavy burden. And it needs to delegate often, and it needs to release this burden. Whatever you're trying to complete, Gemini, you're almost through a cycle and it's getting really heavy. Don't drop them yet, okay? You need to release a burden of some kind. What's the burden you need to release? You tell me, okay? If you have this hermit moment and go within, you might just find the strength to get up and go where you need to go. And just remember, with the 10 of wands, he's carrying all 10 of those wands by himself, okay? No one is helping him. And those wands represents his ideas, all his skills, all his knowledge, all his passion. You're carrying it all with you. It's yours. And when you complete whatever cycle you're trying to complete, like I got a 10 of cups here, which is emotional completion of some kind, and a 10 of wands, which is a completion as well. It's in the reverse. You just might be doing too much. You might need to delegate and release some of that. That might mean having a conversation about a completion of a cycle, that you need help. It might be a conversation you need to have with someone to wrap up a cycle, be it negative or positive. It might mean I'm doing it all and I have 2 jobs and I'm in school too, and god damn it, somebody else has got to do the dishes tonight because I am not chief cook and bottle washer. Like, it can be a lot of different things. Just feeling stressed out trying to get to completion. Hell, when I see judgment, it's not justice, but when I see these 2 cards together, I'm like, is somebody wrapping up a divorce or wrapping up, like selling their house, trying to get to an ending of something that involves judgment and legal stuff. Maybe you're getting close to getting married even, who knows? When I see that 10 of cups, I sometimes see wedding bells. I don't know. You guys tell me. It could be so many things. So I hope that gives you some clarity and some insight into what September 7th through 14th looks like. If you want to sort of spring off of this reading and have a personal reading with me, check the description below. I'd be happy to. I will be getting back to the relationship messages over the weekend, okay? But I wanted to give you this soul message because it's important for you to look at yourself on have an overview effect and see yourself the way source and solar system and universe and your guides and the angels see us. This is what they're seeing when they look down on you. I hope you like what you see too. I did. This doesn't look too dire, okay? Just figure out what this is about, this Lovers in reverse. If it's not about a relationship at all, it might simply mean you just aren't 100% loving what you're into, and you need to realign, find your balance that Libra judgment will give you, and love yourself, and this shit'll all work out. This was a pleasure, Gemini. I'll be listening to Universe for you, and I'll see you next time.